Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. Sorry for 10 minutes delay because of it's difficult to connect the internet. So now the end of the month, so everybody in the home. So everyone using this learn internet from all Jaffna University staff. Nearly maybe 500 staff they are using. Then that is why I write to contact from 11:30, but it is now is okay. Now we will start this. So what are the rules of the differentiation? Constant rule. When you hello, can you listen my words?
Yes, sir.
Voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, constant rule, constant multiple rule. Why constant multiple not zero? Suppose constant is zero, zero into multiple, then zero. Why? If not, you take out the constant, do the differentiation only for the variable. Take the constant out. So constant alone, then you differentiate, it should be zero. Constant alone. Constant with variable, take the constant out, differentiate the variable. That's why C into F dash. C into, not constant, don't differentiate constant when you multiple form. Here this is a constant alone. Power rule, obviously you are clear. Some rule or plus additive, that is additive rule, subtract rule or difference rule. Difference means subtract. Adding, sum rule. Product rule, multiply. Quotient rule, dividing. Chain rule, composite function, differentiation. One more, today we will see one more, two more. Okay, three more. Yeah, three more. One, constant multiple second, power rule third, sum rule fourth, different rule fifth, product six, quotient seven, chain rule. Also there, we call sum and difference rule here. Sum separate, difference separate, there are one rule, seven rule, three more rules out of 10. Implicit differentiation, implicit, okay, exponential, logarithmic, trigonometric. Other three, both are, the concept should be same, but they have a another different way of the function should be different. Here this normal function, these are the implicit, these are the factors, rules you want to consider. After that, e to the power x, ln x, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, cosec theta, sec theta, like that. Now today we will see three more, right? So these are the rule. Constant 0, power n into x into n minus 1. Product rule, first function we want to differentiate, other one keep constant, plus sign, which function already differentiate, that should be constant, differentiate other. So this is called UV function, UV or product rule. UV, U and V are two different functions. U upon V is called quotient rule or dividing rule. The denominator should be square root, keep the denominator constant, compulsory, and differentiate the numerator, minus, then keep the numerator constant. So denominator won't differentiate. So the minus sign is there. Chain rule, first function differentiate, then inside function won't differentiate and multiply. So these are the notation into the n x to the power n into x minus 1, e to the power x. That is obviously, it is have a scientific explanation. I don't want that. You will keep on mind. E to the power x will always e to the power x. Ln x, surely 1 upon x, right? So sin x, cos x minus sin x. One thing you want to keep on your mind, whatever for the differentiation, whatever start from c, cosec, cos theta, cot theta, cosec theta. Both are having result should be minus value. Whatever other than c, positive value. Okay, we will see. Don't worry. So here also same thing. Chain rule I already explained. You see half into x square plus 1. Then x square won't differentiate. It should be 2x. That's why x is coming from. Here you will see the x to the power 4 won't differentiate, then 4x cube. X cube is there 4 because 50 come there, 4 also there, then 200. So here also the 2 come from. It is a again it is UV form. You want to do it UV form now. So I told you UV. That's a U upon V. Earlier one U upon V. This is the U upon V. So this is a UV. UV is a product function. Fx into Gx. Same. Fx into Gx we will tell you simply UV form. So UV form you see after the first principle it should be the final answer. Differentiate first function, other one constant, then which one already differentiate, that one constant, and other one you want to differentiate. So calculus rule, this is the UV function, both are UV, here also UV. If you want to check, you multiply these two, remove the bracket and do it, but both answers are same. That's why I will give you this exercise. So the quotient rule, I told you U upon V form or Fx over Gx. So if you do, you see denominator should be a square. Keep the denominator constant. Do it a denominator part differentiate minus. Keep the differentiate numerator. That's the first one. Differentiate is a constant. Then do it. So here x square it. Differentiate one is upper part. Keep this x square. After that, d to the power x a constant and do it this, right? So here, some of the exponential functions, operator, we call operators. So this is the e to the power x is equal to e to the power x. E to the power x is e to the power x. E to the power u is e to the power u into du or dx. Chain rule. You want to differentiate again. E to the power x is there, okay, e to the power x. E to the power u, you have a very big function of x, then that function want to differentiate and multiply. So a to the power x, I told you I want to be further explanation of this. So keep on your mind, a is another base. So ax into ln a, you want to prove this, these two. If you prove this one, this is u, that is why you want to differentiate chain rule, that is, this is one you want to prove it. Why a to the power x into ln a? A to the power x is there something, why this another ln compound? Okay, do it, that one. So here, multiply, adding, subtract, so dividing, subtract, power to the power multiply, 0 rule 1, negative rule count down, okay. So you see 3x, so e to the power 3x into 3 into e to the power 3x. Answer is 3 into e to the power 3x. Okay, here also you want to have 3 again. 3 into e to the power 3x. Here you see 8x plus minus 3 is there. 8x minus 3 is there. Chain rule. Same value for first, but e to the power x is equal to e to the power x. So e to the power u is equal to e to the power u over du over dx. This is the du over dx. Here ln x is there, 1 over x is additional compound. E to the power ln x into 1 over x. So right here you see e to the power ln x equal to y. Y dash, yes. So if you, the e to the power ln x is equal to x, e to the power x 1. But if you write this one is correct, e to the power ln x over 1 over x. I will give you, this is the, you see them some sort of e to the power 2x cube, then this is 3 into 2, 6x, 6x cube, you know. E to the power t, e to the power t, you write directly to e to the power 2 into x cube into 2x cube. Here 2x plus 2, 2x plus 2, multiply by this with e to the power x. So logarithmic 1 over x. So sometime 1 over fx into f dash x. Very, very important. Why? First function, you put 1 over x. ln x is 1 over x. ln fx means 1 over fx. Again, this fx won't differentiate. So f dash x over fx. ln fx is equal to f dash x over fx. So here ln a to the x 1 over a ln a, that is you want to prove it. Same equation you want to prove it this. These two are very important. So you see multiply by 3, then 3 comes out. 1 over 3x plus 5. So ln is a 1 over x. That's why 1 over 3x plus 5. Inside function want to differentiate into 3 over 3x plus 5. Here half, ln x half, then 1 over ln x, 1 over x. So 1 over root x. So x to the half, 1 over x, then 1 over ln x, 2x. So please read, do this also. Very simple. Think positively and do with this. Constant e to the power x. That's also too much. No need for this. Here you see ln x, how to the 1 over x. So ln x is equal to 1 over x. No need for this, but for your information. You see what I told you, start from C minus, C minus, C minus. You see, whatever start from C, the minus sign is in the result. Very, very careful. If you don't put minus sign, so your differentiation is wrong. I will never give any marks. So whatever start from C, careful, having minus sign, right? So these are the sine theta come to cos theta. Cos theta come to minus sine theta. So this is the trigonometry section. If you don't have much experience, don't do with this and you will keep on your mind. You see x square sin x, that is uv form, fx into dx. Sorry, fx gx, fx gx, product function. So keep on x square, then do it d sine. Sine should be cos x. Then you keep on sin x and do it x square to x. The answer is x square cos x plus 2x sin x. uv form. U upon v, square it the bottom x square. Keep it this x and do it the cos x differentiation minus sin x. Then minus cos x there, d over dx into x. So it should be 1. So the result should be minus x sin x minus cos x over x square, right? So it is, I already gave you, take a photo and do it. This is very simple. Here also, UV and U upon V, take a photo. Take a photo or write down. I will give you 2 minutes and do it. So this sort of questions come to your, including quiz exam also. Online examination will, suppose some online exam is there, you want to do it this type of questions. So please copy. You multiply by root and do it, okay? Or otherwise U upon V form you will do it. U upon V. There are 3. What do you want to do it? Multiply 2 function. There are three brackets. Multiply 2 brackets and make it as a UV. Otherwise, UV set is there. So it is very difficult for you. Here, U upon V. Here, root is there, only a simple function. Root and the UV. UV is in the root. So that's also not difficult. So it's a LNX exercise. There are 20 problems there. Please take a photo and do it. For your mid-semester and quiz, final exam little bit tough. Like 25th question and 24th, you see that these two or 22, 21. This type of question come to your final. So sin x, cos x, please try this exercise 1 to 7, 1 to 8. Some are difficult, don't, simple one you solve it. Okay, I will give you time. Take a photo and write it. Otherwise, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes, write down. Okay. Today new section. We will see. What is high order derivative? Higher order derivative. What is higher order derivative? So far you did a first order. First order mean f dash x. Now you see f double dash. You see f to the power 4. You see here f dash, f2 dash, f3 dash, f4, f5, f6. This procedure called higher order derivative. First you do first order derivative. So far you know very well n into x into n minus 1 form. You do series of operations. Series mean first series, second series, third series, fourth series, fifth series. That's why this will call, suppose you 3x5 into 2x cube minus 6x plus 4. So if you do second derivative, we will do second derivative. First derivative, 3 into 5, 15, x to the power 4. 4 is there, now 15, 4 into 15, 60. Right? 60 x to the power 3. Here, if you do first one, 6x here, then 6 into 2, 12x. 12x, this is gone. First derivation 6, then after that it shows a 0. Earlier one 4, 0. First derivation it comes 6x comes 6. Then second derivation 6 gone. These two compounds are not there. So you differentiate these two. Then 60 to x cube equal to 6 into 12. 12x is equal to, okay, we will see very simply this. You see, 4x cube, 5 into 10, 10x plus 12. Second derivative, this gone, 12 gone. It's a constant. Now 3 constant gone, 12 constant gone, 10x come 10. Here 4 into 2, 12, x star. Again third, 12 into 2, 24x, 10 gone. Then 24x, the fourth compound 24, the fifth component 0. So what they tell you, I will ask you, what is the fifth order of higher differentiative of this function? It should be 0. So otherwise, sometime I'll ask him, the function come to be 0. Then you want to tell fifth order derivative. Okay, 6 zeros, all are 0, right? Here you see, example, find the first derivative, first 5 derivative. 2 into 4, 8 cube, 3x square. Then I do 24x square, 6x. Again, third, 24 into 48x into 6. The fourth one, 48. 6 is gone. Fifth one, 0. The derivative of the degree n polynomial is another polynomial degree n minus 1. So here you see the fourth one. So usually third polynomial having the x value correctly, right? 48x equal to 6. Hello, differentiation, then it is 0. First differentiation value should be always 0. Second differentiation, it should be 0. Third differentiation, the dx over dy is 0. Then you 40x, x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 upon 48. If it is a fourth value, mean nth value, you see, x over 4, n value 4 equal to 4, fourth differentiation should be 0. So this having the value. Here also you will take out x, then it should be difficult. So here you will. So likewise, here you see, this is the primary function. First derivation y1, y2, y3, y4 also okay. That's also f1, F2, F3, F4, okay. dy over dx, d square over, sorry, oh yes, dx, d cube y over dx cube, d to the power 4 y over dx to the power 4. These are the notation used for the higher derivative. So y dash means first derivation. 7 into 4, 28 x cube, 12 x square plus 7. Then you go for a put the 0 value for the x should be 0, then it should be 7. So what they told you, when you y-intercept should be 7 for the graph sketching. I will explain later. So here f2 dash, you see 28 into 3, 84x squared minus 24x. Here you will use, this is the call when the graph is turned, which is the maximum or minimum value. Where graph is turned, this is 0 mean slope is 0. When the slope is 0, that is the turning point of the graph. So y cube, this is an inflection point. You see 84 into 2, 168x is minus 24. Then x should be minus 24. This is the inflection point. Inflection point by value. Okay. So this is the graph sketching manner. We will use first differentiation, second differentiation, third differentiation, fourth, fifth, likewise, which we call higher order derivative. So here you will see f3 half if ft is root of 2, 3 plus 3. We will see root 2, 3 plus 3 is root is half, then half comes from minus half. So into inside function we want to differentiate, that's why 2 is there, 2 cancel. Now 1 upon, okay, 2, 3 plus 3 into minus half. Earlier one root of 2, 3 plus 3 to the power half. Answer is 2, 3 plus 3 to the power minus half. Then we will come to the second derivation, minus half front, yes, minus half minus 1. It is 3 minus 3 upon 2. Again this 2 is there, 2 cancel. Then it is minus 3 upon. After that, positive, because minus sign. Here front also minus, top also minus. There's a positive. 5 by 2 is there. Five by 2 is there. Then 5 by 2 into 3. Then what they given, f3 dash, assume this t should be half. So f3 half is a meaning t, you will assign the value of t for half. You see 3 into 2t, 2 into half plus 3 again, yes, into 5 by 2. So it is the value 2 cancel, 1 plus 3, 4 into 5 by 2 into 3, which should be 3 over 32. Find f half. The answer should be, how do you tell 2 into 2 cancel, 2 into minus 5 is a 32, 3 over 32. It's correct. Hello. 4, 2 into 2 to the power 2 is a 4. Power 2 cancel and minus 5 into 2 is there. 2 to the power minus 5, 32. 3 is in the top, 3 over 32. Okay. Sometime we will ask you, and f3 half is equal to 3 upon 32 if the function is 3 plus 2t plus 3 root. So you want to prove it, this answer. Right? This is also some sort of applications of the high order derivatives. So another one, there are 3. Today you will see another 3. Next class I will go step by step on Friday exercise. The function implicit differentiation. What is implicit differentiation? So far you learn all the functions should be explicit. Explicit equal is the meaning y equal to something x. That is called explicit. You take out dy. Now implicit function, you see x square plus y square equal to 24. So now you see y is not y equal to something is not here. Y and x are joined together. Y and x are joined together, right? So this sort of function we call, for example, it is the y equal to mean it is explicit. Some functions are defined implicitly. Some example for implicit function, y x square plus y square equal to 25. What I want to tell you, so far you learned this explicit differentiation. Now we will see this implicit differentiation. Implicit means x and y are in the additive or subtract or multiple or composite manner. Both are joined together, right? So here you will see very clearly, understanding implicit differentiation, x square y plus xy square equal to 3x. What is the one function of this? This is also implicit differentiation. If you differentiate, first you differentiate this, then you differentiate this, then you differentiate this. So differentiate before the equal sign, after the equal sign also. So d over dx into 3x equal to d over dx into xy square, d over dx into x square y. Here, what you want to keep on your mind, both are variable, right? Variables are joined together. So don't take one constant, one variable. Both are variable. Here x and y are variable, then is a uv. uv means keep on x here, y want to differentiate, plus keep on this y, x here want to differentiate. What they told, keep on x here, yes, x here, y want to differentiate, y dash. Here 2x into y dash. Why y into y dash? Okay, here 3x, then 3. Here minus 2xy and y square. This is equal. So suppose you take y dash out, move to the other component in one side, right? I will tell you here. You will see here implicit differentiation d over dx x square plus y into x square over d over dx equal to 2. So first you want to do it, this differentiate 2x. Here, how can you do it? 2 into this power come to front, then yx to 1, then y to x you want to differentiate. This is called y dash x. Y function differentiate, then y dash x equal to here is a number and 0. Can you understand? Here 2x, here this power function 2 come from yx is there to the power 1 into chain rule y dash x. So this y dash x, take this way, one way. Here you see yx. We want y dash x. Why? Implicit differentiation. Finally, you want to do this y dash. What is the y dash? Differentiation of implicit function. Differentiation mean y dash, not y. Y is a variable. Y dash. We want y dash or dy over dx. Here you see x cube into y to the power of 5. One constant. Other one you do it a differentiation 5 y to the power 4 into y dash. Y also one sort of x dependent function. Very carefully, x cube is concerned. Okay, x cube is there. Y to the 5, y 4, don't stop there. Then y dash also want to differentiate. Chain rule. Apply the chain rule, power rule first. Solve it after the power inside function want to differentiate. Plus, here x y also, two variable uv. Keep on x. Keep on x. xy means keep on x. Y differentiate. That is y dash. Plus, keep on y. Differentiate x should be 1. Equal to 9x should be 9. Don't put 0. So now you take y dash. Here y dash there. Here y dash is here, not y dash. So y dash is not there. You want to move it another side. 9 minus 3x square y to the power 5. Why we want to do minus y? You see this also y dash is not there. You move it another side. Take a common factor of y dash. So it should be inside x cube 5 by 4 plus here in the y dash component x is there. So divide by that factor. Y dash is equal to 9 minus 3x square y to the power 5 minus y over this component x cube, or otherwise you will put 5x cube y to the power 4 plus 1. If you do take 5 from, no problem, that's a normal way. So this is the way you want to take out the y, right? Here also you say take y out, y dash. We want to find out y dash minus y, you want to divide it. Same thing here. We want to take a y dash common factor and this factor come to divide. Okay. So here also you will see dy over dx. So dy over dx is a y dash. You see x square to x, 6x, 6, 8y, 8 into dy over dx. If you differentiate y respect of x, it should be dy over dx plus 10y into dy over dx again. Power rule first, 5 into 2, 10y. Then y want to differentiate dy over dx equal to 0. 2x plus 6 equal to all the dy part take out. So dy over dx, this part come and divide. So the answer x plus 3 over 4 minus 5y. Okay, now clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do it this. So whatever you differentiate 2x into y, again y dash into x square equal to here, you want to do this 3y square y part and take it y dash out and put all these y and x are in one, numbers are in one side, right? So here also, okay, write down this exercise. Partial derivative. Okay, this is the last section. The partial derivative for a function with more than one independent variable. So independent variable should be independent variable. It is a independent variable x. So here x and y are independent variable. So find out the result. But independent variable here x and y. The function depend on the two variable x and y. Earlier one y is output, x is input. Now you see the made of suppose you will make a bread, flour and sugar like that. So the bread is made of flour, wheat flour plus sugar or other component. The wheat flour 20x, other component 4y in the ratio. 20 times wheat flour, 4 times sugar and other ingredient. So that is why these are the two variable independent. Two variable depend on the process. Suppose you are thinking about bread making. So this is a fixed cost. Equipments and electricity cost. Plus input cost, input are 2. So this is wheat flour and other all thing we incorporate in a y component. So ingredient and the wheat flour. So here you will see partial derivative for a function with more than one independent variable. We want to know how much of the function changes. Bread amount or how many bread produce will analyze when only one of the independent variable changes while the other are kept constant. One, if you want to check the wheat flour rate of producing bread, this y component simply be constant. Suppose you want to change the wheat flour amount and check the quality, it is a constant. Two are changing, then how can analyze which one affect the bread quality? Suppose the wheat flour are constant, you will change this sugar and the other components. Check this quality. So this is the experimental setup. There are two variable, one variable constant, maybe 20 kilogram, then you will change 4 into 1, 4 kilogram, 4 into 2, 8 kilogram, 4 into 3, 12 kilogram, like that. Or otherwise 4 into half, 2 kilogram, 4, 6, like that. Don't go beyond very high limit, 2, 4, 6. So this is the concept. You come to the, that's also not a accurate one. Suppose you say think it is 4y is a good formulation of the bread, then keep it 4y and change this wheat now. 10 kilogram, 20 kilogram, 30 kilogram, 40 kilogram, like that. So two are variable, one should be constant, right? So here you will see fx mean x variable, y constant. Here y variable, x constant. Here both are variable. Here two time you want to differentiate. First time you will do x as a variable, y constant. Second time you will like y is a variable, x is a constant. I will explain later on. Fx, fy, multiply these two, xy is there. 2 times multiply this, fyy is coming. Same time fxx also you can do it. fxx, fxy, fry. There are 5 different 2 times x, 2 times y, single x, single y, right? Here there are set is there. One is variable, other 2 are constant. Okay, one time it should be variable, other 2 are constant. Likewise, you will move with this, you will very simply. So y squared plus 2x. Now the function is fx6 y squared plus 2x. If you do x, only the x is a variable. This is a constant. Constant, when you differentiate the constant with respect of whatever, should be 0. Right? It is never, it is not variable now. It is now constant. Implicit is also variable. Now this is the constant and it is not in a x part. 2x alone differentiate 2. So y component 2y. 2y. Now y is a variable. 2x is constant. 2x part is a constant. That's 0. 2y is y. No y dash. 2y into y dash. Now take here. Partial mean one time. 2x, y to the power 2 to 1. So there are 2 different arms. Here fixed. It is not decided the quality. This is quality 2 times y. So you multiply y, you put a 2 kilogram, then it is 4. So y is influence on this output very well from these results. Here you will see very simply I will tell this is a normal way you differentiate 4x cube. Here y constant. Y is a constant. Constant, take out y cube. 5x want to differentiate 5 by 3. 5x want to differentiate x cube is a constant. Take out constant in multiple. Constant multiple rule. Constant take out y cube. 5x should be 5. Then 5y cube minus. Here this is a constant 0. Here this is. Actually, this is 2 are variable, right? 2 are variable, but 2 variable are UV form. So 5 minus y cube 5x should be 5x should be out. Here 3x here and dy over dx plus this 6 to the power y to the power 4. Dy over dx equal to 0. Then you will take out this as a little bit implicit also. We will see that. Here you will see. That's wrong. That is implicit. This one is wrong. It is implicit differential. Dy over dx coming, this is implicit. So I confuse. Okay, here it's okay. You see there are 2 UV form, but partial differentiation denoted by da set over da x. Da z over da by. So it's a partially. D is the full differentiation. Da is there like a sigma, angular D. So d set over dx, you see 4x 4 plus 9 constant no need. So 8x plus 5y. UV form, keep this constant, 8x plus 5y, do it this one, 4x plus 9, 4, plus 4x plus 9 is, then you see this is the constant. If you do x, 5y is a constant out, 8x should be 8. Right? If you did 64x plus 20y plus 72, so here you see the x and y compounds are influence on the. So if you do y, but here 64 times x is influence. If you do the y, partial derivative y, here x 8x plus 5y, here y component is not there. So there is y 0. Both are constant. Constant should be 0. This compound out. Only this compound is there. 4x plus 9 into here y is there 5 multiplied by 20x plus. So what they told, if you find out the x contribution you see, so why here also x is a very high amount contribute the related to y. So 20x plus 40. Both answer are not same. That is why you want to know it. So the x influences you see higher than the y. But when you influence changing the x, y also you be want to change. When you change y according to the x, change of y according to the x, change of x should be y and the x are there. Right? So here no need to explain anything. You will do partial differentiation. When you do the partial differentiation, if you do respect of x, y should be constant. That's why you want to know it. Here also you will do this. This type of answer is coming. Square at the bottom. Keep on that one in the front. If it 2 is there, 2, then it is y is 1, then it is the answer. Then do respect of y, this should be the answer. Here also one sort of u is equal to log x square y square. That is a little bit final question like that. So log mean ln x square y square 1 over x square y square first. Then inside want to differentiate. Here you respect to x, y is constant, then 2x is there. So simply 2x over x square y square. When you 2 times, second time differentiate here y, you see square it, 2y is there, then 2y over x square y square, you see 2x over x square y, 2y. Then these second derivative, both second derivative should be 0. You want to prove that. So second derivative very easy. If this is x square y square 2 times, you see 2 times and do it this. So if you do, you see 2 into y square minus x square. Here x square minus y square, then both are cancelled. Here both are dividing factorial cancel. Then these two values, then it should be a 0. So very simply solution. This type of solution you will expected in the final exam. Little bit tough. So do it this. Do it this, and I want to stop here. Write it. I will give you 5 minutes. Write it and do it this. Remove, only you did this part. So this is difficult part. Don't do it this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simple partial derivative. Find this is the implicit differentiation. Hello, this is the implicit differentiation, not partial. I will give you a partial later on. Implicit differentiation exercise. Go for this and find out y dash. Y dash is derivative. You will take out y dash out and tell me the answer. Okay, like this. This is the answer. So this is the one. This is the one. Copy it. This is also one sort of explicit differentiation. Copy it and I will finish it today. I will continue this in next class. Friday, 11:30, 12:30. 11:30, 12:30. Friday. Hello?
Yes, sir.
11:30, 12:30, okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.